I'm jealous of your plans.
Open about TV also. Then you would say,
having a
There's
jealous,
a picture that's
having
trending
jealous
of
team
gourmet
members.
food, guys. Did you see it?
The
Those four
Montana.
plates with the Montana like that. The comments are just hilarious.
those Montanas
In
though
that
also.
thing.
What is it?
People are like,
Chicken feet. But like it's gourmet chicken at some
it's
fancy
like it's
restaurant.
quail
Briefing,
or something. Yes, so basically, so Botlale won a competition at the age of 11. The thing about it is, I think how we need to structure it is just briefly, because we don't want it to sound like a profile interview.
Yes.
But it is nice to find out if you won a competition for poetry, where did your love for poetry sort of start, right?
Yeah.
So with her, it started, she was 6 years old, back in the Northwest. And it actually started when there was a thing, Koskolong, where the teacher was like, I want someone to recite a poem, grade 7. And she was like, can I try? And she thought the teacher was not going to give her a chance. And the teacher was like, but you're still young. I don't know, but I want to try. The teacher was like, okay, if you can memorize this poem by Monday, then, and you can do it, then fine. She came on Monday, it was her and the older one. The older one didn't memorize, couldn't recite it properly. And she was then given a chance and she killed it. And that's when this thing was ignited. Actually, I kind of like this feeling of being there and doing this thing. And then at 6, she started writing poetry in just generally and stuff, and maybe doing I start first, go to school and stuff. And then she came across this competition. So then, you see, that's the first segment.
Yeah.
Even with that one, I'll tell you that one story. He's a fashion designer. Maybe I should actually. So that's the background.
No, finish yours, I'll be able to
yes.
split it, yeah.
So that one, and then we go to segment 2. So tell me how the competition came about. Well, I was at home, we were watching TV, we saw an ad on TV, and I thought, this is something, let me try it, you know. And she didn't think much of it. She didn't think she was going to win when she tried it. She thought, it's that thing. Obviously, when it was that age of, even now, it's like, I want to be on TV. You know. So she just saw it as an opportunity to be on TV. So then they came this side, they had to drive this side, enter the competition. And to her surprise, she kept on going from round to round to round to round, going through. And it was like, what? I'm still here. I'm just a little poet, you know, what the fuck? And then it just went on and went on and went on. And we like, I thought you said ready. To the point where she then won, right? And then that's like still part of segment 2, I think. She won, and then the winning. So the winning won lots of money, like in the millions, right? What?
Millions?
Yeah, but it was like close to. But I mean, I don't think it was. No, I forgot. But I mean, the
prize.
I think the total prize was worth. They said it was around 2.5. But what did you do with the money? No, because she was still young, her parents put it in a thingy for her, so in the savings, and then it was used towards education and things like that, because they were big on education and stuff. So the middle part must be a lot about the competition, the pressure, because remember I won a competition, so the pressure, the winning, and also just like how elevated your status became after that. So what came after that? I got interviews, I was on this station, I was on this newspaper. How did your community feel about it? They had never seen something like this before. I was the first one in the what, you know, that whole thing. Especially because you came from a small town and now people are seeing you on TV. How did you handle that pressure and that at such a young age? You see, it's that kind of thing, right? And then the last segment is then life subsequent to that. She's obviously acted in a lot of these drama series. Or Rhythm City, it was, or Scandal. Yes. But also most of her poems have been turned into songs, and because of her poetry, as we know, she sort of performed, you know, like she would be called to do an opening at the Mandela What, or Oprah is coming to the country, so she'll be put in the thingy. So she's met a lot of influential people through that. So
Oh, Kikoki.
Okay, guys, let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll, Khalid.
Winning a competition reality show is extremely exciting, but also comes with its ups and downs. Our guests are here to share their stories. Let's unpack. Bukhali, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And Elliot, tell us about where your love of poetry started.
School concert, I think that's where it all started for me.
At such a tender young age.
Yeah.
And what do you remember about that performance?
The only thing I remember about the performance was that it was about HIV and AIDS, because it was something that was very rife back then. And more than anything was the standing ovation. I remember when I finished performing, everyone was like on their feet and everyone was clapping. And yeah, something about that moment.
Guys. That's painful. I'm very sorry. But you know it wasn't me.
This year, Tepo, come and walk past, please. Seven minutes. Guys. And do I want to see the razor? But imagine they were cleaning a corner, right?
I know, at least it's near because it's mine.
Check out my face.
No.
Ungafaka amabhetri ka-Frank. At least cutting places.
Guys, I don't think I personally would be able to put myself through a reality competition show on TV. Respect to the guests. Interestingly enough, I regularly put myself up for rejection because that's the business I'm in. I'm regularly auditioning for things and being told no, but doing it in front of all of you, hell no.
Hey, my name is Relebogile, and today I was here on Unpacked with Relebogile Mabotja talking about winning SA's Got Talent. So you can tune into the episode to find out more about our journey on the competition, the highs, the lows, and to find out more about the reality of actually entering such a competition. So yeah, check it out on Unpacked.
Hi guys, it's Elias here, also known as Mr. Note. I'm here on Unpacked SABC3, unpacking everything that happened on Raw Silk and everything that happened before Raw Silk, so tune in.